All right. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by once again. Today we are playing Tales of Berseria, and it's been a week. And in that week, unlike the other weeks where I was like, oh, it's been a week and I didn't play. Oh, I played. In fact, let me tell you a little something. I played and I did one of those like hunts, but one bad thing happened. So after I did the hunt, I was like, oh, I totally forgot that I have DLC on this game. So I took a look at the DLC. Pretty cool DLC. It gave me like outfits for different characters, hairstyles, stuff like that. A drawback. My level is 68. Now that's not bad. It's just my level was like 30 before, so I basically doubled it. Or if it wasn't 30, it was like 38. But the thing is, I did up the difficulty to make it harder, but I inadvertently, see it says add-ons here. I selected one and it was like, oh, this is an outfit. This is an outfit down. This is an outfit down. And there was like 20 outfits, and then there was like hairstyle, like 3 or 4 hairstyles for each character, and then there was so much of cosmetics that I thought they were all just like cosmetic add-ons, and there were some potions and stuff like that, but I thought they were all just like, okay, you got clothes, you got potions, that's all. No, it was clothes, potions, and see, all this is stuff that I got from the add-ons. And also there was a thing that was like, oh, do you want to and I didn't know until I had to look it up after, but you could like up your characters by so many levels. Like you open something and it's like all your characters are 10 or 20 or 30 levels higher or something, and I didn't know. I was just selecting, and then I started playing. I saved. I feel so stupid. I saved, and then I exited. I saw some stuff go on, and I thought it was because I like got more collectibles and stuff. I saved, and then I looked at my stuff, and I was like, oh snap, my level is 68, and I was like, huh. I could have used the level 68 before I did those hunts, because I did 2 of them, and I was like, well, looks like I just gotta live with that. So one of the hunts was this one, and I defeated this was the mission for Rokuro. So we got the defender's Ventite. Pressing the defend button as an enemy mystic art hits will have the will have the damage taken. This effect can be performed on each hit of a mystic art, so that's good. Also, which one was the other one? I think it was that one right there. So further increased damage inflicted during a weak point combo on moderate difficulty or higher. I think I am playing on moderate instead of normal. That sounds weird, but if you look at the difficulty, oh yeah, I am on moderate. Okay, so it goes simple, which is like easy, normal, moderate, and then hard. I'm just playing on moderate only because I inadvertently upped my levels. Hard seems different. It seems like hard. Anyways, we did up it to moderate, and it does make a difference. Honestly, it does make a difference. As soon as I upped it, it felt like yeah, my level is 68, but it didn't even feel like I upped my level. I was like, okay, all right then. But anyways, I know that was a lot of talking. I just wanted to let you guys know that I upped my level, so if it seems easier, it's inadvertently I made it easier, but also I'm not trying to make it easier. I was just trying to unlock like all these fashions. So if you look, hold on just a second. Oh, here we go. See, like, there's... see, bunch of shades. I think there's some that I can't get because it's like the earrings are taking up some. So let's remove the one of the earrings real quick, and we can see the rest of what we have, like a repeat doll, a hat for a witch, a rapig doll, put another ponytail on top of her ponytail. It's a lot of hairstyles. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I also thought about putting the wings on him, but I thought that would have been too cheesy. I like just the straight up halo. I like that, so I think I'll leave that. Especially like it fits his hair into it. I like that. That's pretty cool. He has more hairstyles now that I can choose from, if you can call that a hairstyle. But yeah, he has more hairstyles now. And another outfit. Huh. It shows a little musical note next to it, but I'm not sure if that means anything. Like if he'll do a different sound or something. I don't know. Yeah, I was tempted to put the wings, but these wings, the small wings. But I think that makes them look too cheesy. Like, oh, you're obviously just role playing an angel, but like that, it's like, are you an angel? You know? Okay.
Alright, everything's all fixed up. Now to polish this ship from top to bottom.
You really throw your back into your work, don't you?
Why shouldn't I? The Von Eltia is our pride and joy, our weapon. And most importantly, our home.
I'm sure you've heard this before, but she's one odd-looking ship.
The Von Eltia was built by the Kingdom 12 years ago, using the very best technology available. She was designed for search and seizure operations on the high seas. Apparently, her unusual design comes from an engineer who is familiar with technology from the far continent.
But on her maiden voyage, a string of mysterious accidents took the lives of the captain, then the second, and then the third in command. People thought the ship was bad luck. She was about to be scrapped when Captain Ifrit came and snatched her for himself.
If the ship was bad luck, why did Ifrit want it?
Well, I'm sure part of it was that he wanted a sturdy ship, capable of reaching the far continent. But when I asked him why, he said, she looks interesting.
She's too interesting if you ask me. We've been chased by storms, struck by icebergs, attacked by a giant whale. You name it.
3 years ago when the first mate arrived, it all made sense. To think we'd been haunted by a Reaper the whole time.
Oh, come on. Don't go blaming the captain and the first mate for every bad thing that happens. I bet you're all just frustrated because you're forced to go where they tell you.
None of us are forced to be here. We're here because we choose to be here. And we do so fully knowing what sort of men the captain and the first mate are.
Anyone can leave the crew whenever they like. We're free pirates, each of us, here because we want to be. Some of us love adventure, some are looking to test their fate, and some are just searching for a good place to die. We're a ragtag bunch of rogues, that's for sure. But not a one of us has died carrying regret or resentment.
So we're glad to help out you and yours. But you'd best not forget what we stand for.
I won't.
They're quite the crew, aren't they?
Were all those accidents truly caused by your power?
Yeah. I've been searching far and wide for a way to lift the Reaper's curse. But when I couldn't find a single thread to follow on this continent, I turned my eyes to the other side of the ocean.
And that's why you boarded this ship.
And a fine ship she is. The Von Eltia was built from 1,000-year-old wood, you know. Before I found my coin, she was my vessel. But then the accidents came.
And then Ifrit stole the ship. Did he know you were on board?
Definitely. He had pretty solid resonance going for him. Although at first, I think he assumed I was just a dour-eyed lubber worthy of little notice.
I suppose being a Reaper tends to take its toll like that.
No argument there. But still, whether they could see me or not, they didn't act any differently at all. I fought my damn curse with everything I had. And Ifrit and his crew fought right along with me. Hell, we even finally made it to the far continent.
And you didn't find anything there? To help with your curse?
I didn't even look.
But that's why you went there, isn't it?
Eventually, I just got tired of fighting back. The crew, they taught me how to feel alive. And the joy of pursuing my dreams alongside good friends.
She was strangely taken aback by his answer. Maybe she's like, oh, he's not such a hard sailor after all, you know?
Just when are we gonna be allowed free access through Vortigern? Having to go all the way around it every time is far too inconvenient. If they insist on building a big gate over the sea, the least they can do is let honest folk through it.
I get why you're upset, but maybe they just haven't been able to devote the resources to fix it after those savage demons wrecked the place. Look, those demons who attacked Helavis are still in the loose, aren't they?
Yep. Standing right here.
From what I heard, the demons who wrecked Vortigern were the same ones that killed the High Priest.
What? No way. Wait a minute. The High Priest was killed?
Yeah. The official story is that he's injured or sick or something, but I heard differently.
Then no wonder they haven't had time for Vortigern. I hope the Abbey finds those demons quick. Those monsters need to pay for what they did.
Looks like our infamy is growing by the day.
Maybe they've even put a bounty on us by now.
They keep embellishing our escapades, though. I'm honestly a little hurt they're calling us monsters.
The more they embellish, the easier it is for us to get around. Confusion and panic will only help us.
Very true. Alright, I guess we just take off now. So in addition to getting those hunts completed, I was able to also like complete a few masteries of equipment, and I still have some more to go, but I was able to get some done. Oh yeah, and I switched to the consummate collector to try to get some more equipment to upgrade the others. I think I'll just switch to something else. Let's see. Beasts. Okay, increase the stance duration of arts based on their level. Equipment skills, learning speed. Oh, okay. Maybe I will use this one. And there's another one that I think it's a Rokuro. Yeah, gear grabber. Okay, isn't there one like iron something? Here it is, Master of Arms. Here we go. Alright, I do want to switch him.
Watch and I'll show you my Rangetsu style.
And I want to say I'll keep it like this. No, I'll switch it up.
I'm here. Let's do this together.
Alright, this is a good... I think this is a decent party. Alright, let's get going. We visit Tabitha at the Tavern in Logres. Oh, right. To escape from this location, we need to go... Oh. Isn't there two locations? There's that way... Alright, wait. I gotta check. Okay, there's the storehouse exit, and there's this, the Danon Highway. Where are we supposed to go? Oh, Danon Highway. Let's go. Also, I don't know if it's my internet or if it's my service that I splice my connection from, because I'm I stream to 2 different sites. One is YouTube and one is Twitch. I use a site to do it for me. And yeah, it's giving me some problems today.
Here we are, back in Logris. It was a lot tougher to get in the first time.
More funny than tough, if you ask me.
Oh, you mean Velvet's little dove act?
Coo coo! I'd be careful teasing her if I were you. You know how she can get.
Oh, don't act like you didn't enjoy it too. I'm sure you did, right? Good little boys don't lie to adults, you know.
I might have. Just a little.
Say it like a dove.
It was funny. Coo coo.
Is Innominat's book so difficult? Grimoire seemed perplexed by it.
Yeah. She said it was written in ancient Avarost, a language that uses Impressionist script.
I've never heard of Impressionist script.
Each character can have many different meanings and readings, depending on the emotion it's expressing and the way it relates to the characters around it. Some modest records on its grammar and structure survive, but none that say how to read the emotion the characters express. Grimoire said that you have to recreate the writer's feelings as a sort of starting point in order to read it.
I see. And you have a talent for that sort of thing?
I guess I do.
But a script based on emotions? That's as far removed from modern language as can be.
Yeah, it's completely unrelated apparently.
How can it be completely unrelated?
After the temperance of Avarost, the entirety of human civilization vanished. The language went with it.
Much as a blooming flower loses its petals, the Avarost civilization grew too far and came to its final end. The surviving buildings and ancient tools, the likes of which our technology cannot replicate, were the beginning of that end.
In any case, it sounds like deciphering that writing will take quite a while.
Okay. Alright. Sorry, in the middle of that, because I was letting it play, I also literally got a call. So, I didn't take the call, but I just messaged the person. But I heard what was going on. Sounds like a lot of deciphering. This is the correct location, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yo. These monsters got some vocals on them, huh?
Man, the capital sure is big.
Yeah, with historical buildings and artisans and all, there's much of interest here for a boy who loves to learn.
Uh-huh.
Sightseeing's nice and all, but don't wander off and get lost.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Don't worry about him. He can take care of himself.
I know, I was just saying.
You look like travelers. I have some good news for you. The restrictions on travel to the Aldina Plains are going to be lifted soon. The road's opening back up!
So, that's the latest word on the streets?
Ha! I see what you did there.
I try to liven things up around here.
Well, ever since Lord Artorius became the Shepherd, demon attacks have gone down. The world's filled with hardships, but perhaps things are starting to go in the right direction.
Perhaps. The demons who nearly destroyed Halaves are still skipping about on the loose, though.
What?
And just the other day, a village near Salt was destroyed by the demon blight. Guess the capital doesn't mind, though.
What?
Don't worry about it. Your shepherd and the Abbey are going to save the world, right?
Listening to you has kinda gotten me all nervous again. If you hear any other scary stories, let me know, please.
I've got one with fresh blood, melted bodies. Oh, maybe that tale about the demon doll that comes alive!
If you're going to waste time, we're leaving you here.
Well, that's enough of this detour then. Sorry to be such a drag.
Wait! That doll one sounded really cool!
What's with this crowd?
Modulu's troupe just put on a real show. Man, it was the best! Her dancing was every bit as great as I'd heard.
Wow, the Modulu?
Surely you mean Mogilu! Has my time to bask in fame finally come at long last? No, we're talking about Modulu, not Mogilu.
You know, Lulu, the famous dancer? She actually goes by the majestic Lulu, but everyone calls her Modulu.
Just watching the beauty of her dance, you can't help but feel like maybe everything's gonna turn out okay in the world.
Sounds like a pretty cheerful act she has.
Cheerful? This is all a ripoff! She's just trying to pass off as Mogilu's menagerie and profit from our good name!
What good name? We don't actually perform anything.
I was planning on getting started eventually, but now this con artist comes along and ruins everything!
I can't just ignore that, you know.
It's Modulu! You did great today, Modulu. I loved it.
Thank you so much. But according to my teacher, I still have a long way to go. I'll work hard to do better next time, so I hope you'll come see me. Modulu's teacher is a dancer named Balta, whose immense talent brought him all the fame in the world. But Balta suffered a tragic injury that took him forever from the stage, and now Modulu was working hard to carry on his dream.
So, you're Modulu then?
I am. My teacher and I work really hard to put on performances that'll leave a lasting impact. And I refuse to let anyone call me a phony.
Oh? And how do you propose to stop me? Taking it to the stage and seeing which one of us can better hold a crowd?
Yes, that's just what I was hoping for.
Lulu, don't go around picking petty fights.
But sir, this woman, she...
You should know better. If you have the energy to spare spitting vitriol at people, you should refocus that anger into moving your body. If you need to express yourself, do it on the stage.
Yes, sir. You're right. Teacher, is the pain acting up again?
It's no matter. What does pain compare to losing the ability to dance? Anyway, what matters is how you're holding up.
I'm fine, sir.
Good. Then let's head back and practice some more.
He seems strict.
He does. But keep in mind that Balta recognized her talent at a young age. He even adopted her so he could pass on everything he knew. He might be strict, but only because he believes in her.
You sure know an awful lot about them.
I'm sort of a fan of theirs, you could say.
A teacher and his student, chasing after the same dream. What a sweet little story they have. That's why I think it's high time for Mogilu's Menagerie to put on a show. And for our act, we'll be a comedy duo.
Comedy? Where'd you get that idea?
You heard me propose a challenge to little Mogilu, right? But not one of you knows a single acrobatic trick.
Sorry.
Don't apologize. You couldn't have seen this coming.
Well, you could act like you feel a little bad at least. Now, normally I'd make you guys do something flashy like jump through a ring of fire, but I'll be magnanimous and let you do comedy instead. With comedy, I can take control of the stage and keep things lively. I can feed you the audience on a platter.
But going on the same stage as Modulu, it's too much to handle.
Oh, I can't wait to take her down a peg or two.
I'm out. I don't even know why you're bothering. It's hopeless.
It's not hopeless. Plus, if we do well, we'll be raking in the dough. What better opportunity do we have to get started than now? After all, people will come thinking we're Majalu's troupe.
You're sure eager to profit off of her good name.
That's exactly the material I want. Keep throwing out such zingers and the audience will be in stitches.
I'm not sure I follow, but okay.
The only thing getting thrown out is gonna be you.
You know, I think you could pull off being the straight man in our act.
What? Keep your compliments to yourself.
This plan might sound dumb, but more money never hurts.
Eisen, not you too.
Then it's settled. Now we just need to book ourselves a few gigs. I've got an in with all the stage directors in town. For now, I think everyone should pair up so we can figure out just what sort of comedy chops you all have.
Everybody?
Even me?
Certainly. Each one of you is a part of Magilu's menagerie, after all.
I'm not so sure about this.
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
Whenever I hear Magilu's name, I can't help but think of Magilanica.
Magilanica? Who's that?
Oh, she's just a girl who worked as part of the freak show. Talked to spirits nobody else could see.
That's her, all right. She had many mysterious powers, like moving things without touching them and divining where people would find lost objects. For a time, people called her the Little Witch. She was pretty popular.
That's probably her,
Thanks
huh?
to her, the rest of the troupe took in plenty of cash. Or so I hear.
Yeah, but eventually they took it too far, and the kingdom tried them for heresy. I hear Magilanica was subjected to really brutal torture.
True fact. Everyone knows this story.
Well, I've never heard it.
That's not too surprising. It all took place when I was a young woman myself.
Remind me, Magilu. How old are you again?
What? How old would you say I am?
Well, from your reaction, I can at least tell you're not my age.
Take a look at this.
She said, I can tell you're not my age at least. Alright, so we got one more question mark to fill in here. Oh yeah, and I went from the Asrus Sea and I found the last thing, which was a rapid ray fin, and then now I'm doing the Konono Islands. And then we actually now unlock the Norman Islands. The seas are said to be the Norman homeland. A handful of ancient Malik ruins still remain on the islands, where the capital of the world once stood. But we're gonna finish. We still have one more little question mark here. Yeah.
Scout ship setting sail.
All right, let's get moving. We technically don't need to do. There's not even a stage to perform here. I think they were just like stopping by. Okay, I think this is the way to go.
When will the High Priest return to us?
Keep this between us, but I heard Lord Gideon was killed by demons.
Surely that's not true.
It most certainly is true. Hey, shh, they'll hear you.
I know someone who works in the palace, and he said the demon was a girl with the head of a wolf and the body of a gorilla.
But how could a demon have gotten into the palace?
Apparently, there was a power struggle among the higher-ups, and Gideon's enemies snuck the demon into his villa. They say that's why people sometimes heard terrifying screams coming from the place.
Oh, is the demon still there?
No idea. Rumor says she escaped, but I wouldn't worry. There's no way she'd stick around here.
That's what you think. She's right here, so you'd better watch out.
Stop messing around already.
I love that Magalu is now just, she's like, nobody will suspect us. So she's just like, she's trying to get everyone's attention constantly. All right, we know where we're gotta go, but let's just finish talking to the townsfolk.
The nights are so cold of late. It's gotten harder to get flamestone, too.
I hear the port at Helives is at a near standstill. No matter how much flamestone they mine from Mount Killerhouse, they can't get it shipped out. I'm sure the Abbey is aware of the situation. It's not just us who are suffering. We have to endure.
Times like these is when we need to practice Lord Artorius' teachings. The many outweigh the individual.
Exactly. I'm sure Lord Artorius will think of us soon and send aid.
He doesn't give a damn about any of you.
How dare you!
The many outweigh the individual, right? Artorius wants to save humanity as a whole. Your individual troubles aren't important to him.
You have no idea what you're talking about. Aren't we part of the whole he wants to save?
What happy fools.
Sorry about that. She didn't get to see his speech, so she's been taking it out on everyone around her.
Really? What a troublesome kid.
But really, that speech was incredible.
Take a good look. You look like you could use some new armor.
All right. Let's go ahead and buy things we do not have, which it looks like we're all set. What about enhancing? I think I used everything. Oh, this way.
Eleanor, I need you to wait outside. The boss of the Bloodwings knows an exorcist is with us, but...
Say no more. I'm sure they have clients who wouldn't appreciate their faces being known to the Abbey.
Correct. Laphicet, you stay with Eleanor.
Okay.
I'll be back soon.
My thanks for coming all this way. It's been a while. Would you care for a peach pie?
What do you want?
Oh, it would do you good to unwind every now and again, you know. Stretch a bow too far, and its string is bound to snap.
What do you want?
I would like you to escort this person out of the capital.
Something smells about this. Literally. Where am I taking them?
Somewhere the authorities can't reach them.
Sounds nice. I could do with such a place myself.
No joke. We've been looking for a place to lay low, but we haven't had any luck yet.
Well, come to think of it, I've heard a rumor that it's been a while since the Abbey has had any contact from Titania.
Prison Island.
Titania? But I thought the Abbey was in direct control of that place. Has the situation there gotten that bad since you left?
Sometimes the answer is right under your nose. I think it might work.
Yeah, could make a decent hideout, actually. The Therions could definitely get their fill of malevolence there.
And the Abbey is far too goody-goody to imagine an escaped prisoner would ever return to her prison by her own free will.
At the very least, I'd say it's worth checking out.
I take it our intel has proven useful?
It has. But before we go, have you heard anything about the Abbey harboring demons?
I'm aware there was a demon in the villa, and that it has been relocated.
Where?
I can't say right this moment, but I'm sure we will find out shortly.
All right, then in exchange for this passenger's safety, I want more information on that demon.
You've got a deal. Eisen, I heard about your confrontation with Melchior. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you find him.
Yeah, you really blew that one, Toots.
It's fine. What's done is done.
Have you given up on finding Eifried?
No, I haven't. The crew and I will do whatever we can to quash the Abbey's plans. We do them enough damage, and the Abbey ought to start thinking about putting their hostage to good use. They'll set him up as a trap for us, and that's when we'll steal him back.
Attacking the Abbey to create an opening for his escape.
Clever.
It's what Ifreed would do. That's all.
They're taking a while.
Yeah.
The Shepherd has a special mission for you. You are to protect the Malak Laphicet and bring him to the Logres Abbey headquarters.
What's wrong?
Hey, you want to take a walk around the capital for a bit? I can show you some of the sights.
But,
You can't trust me. I understand.
No, it's not that. I promise. I'd love to go sightseeing with you, Eleanor.
Laphicet. Well, we'll do it another time, okay?
Why?
It's just, you know, Velvet would get mad at us.
Get mad about what?
Ah, you're done. And who is this?
A VIP entrusted to us by the head of the Bloodwings. We're stowing them away on Titania where the bad guys can't get at them.
The prison island? Just who is this person?
Didn't ask.
What?
Hey, something smells nice.
Huh?
Stop sniffing things. We're leaving.
Who is that caped man?
I do not know, but his hawk seemed extraordinarily well trained.
Trained to hunt, maybe?
I'd imagine. It takes a great deal of time and money to train a bird like that. What is it?
I smell something nice.
Indeed. The scent is somehow familiar. It can't be.
What are you two sniffing at?
Aha! They're bloodhounds on the hunt!
But we're talking about hawks hunting, aren't we?
Come again?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please excuse my poor manners. I can't believe you take a job without bothering to ask who you're escorting or why.
The less you know, the less trouble you invite.
So we can actually do that mission for Magalu, which is do the performance. So I want to see if we can do it. Just, you know. Let's see. It said talk to them at the port, but maybe I can't do it at night. Maybe that's why. Let's see. Ooh. Hold on, I'm trying to think. Port Zexon. Oh, right, Port Zexon was way down there, huh? I'm not way down there, but it's down there. Oh no, it was just... Hold on. Oh, it was just the place I came from. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Okay. So I was supposed to go up, right? So I was going the right way? For this mission, okay. Alright, for Magalu's Menagerie, we're gonna do this. It's gonna take a while. It's a lot of walking. And then afterwards we can do the main mission. And I'm doing this one because I feel like they actually will give you special stuff for doing these side missions and not just like, oh, you got some experience. I feel like they'll give you like a Ventite or something. I'm glad we got those Ventites that increase our speed because we don't have to worry about getting caught. And not just that, we can just move around so much quicker. So I do wish that we had some kind of like hoverboard or something, or I don't know. Bike, something. Running shoes? I mean, she is running, but she could run faster. She could sprint. Okay, I think the guy is over here. We'll talk to him, we'll get this mission done, and then we'll go back and... Or actually, we might be able to just boat our way there.
Could you fit my comedy act into tonight's show? I'm still breaking in my new partner, but I can carry the act. I'd appreciate you squeezing us in.
For you, Maggie dear, I'll do it as a personal favor, but you get 200 flat. No expenses, no per diem.
Oh, come on, don't be so stingy.
It gets worse. Our headliner is doubling up after, and the opener flubbed their lines and lost us minutes.
Playing deuce for a cold house? Well, alright, them's the breaks.
What the hell are you even saying?
I'm saying we're going on, and you are my straight man.
What? You're serious?
I'll take care of the actual funny bits. Just act like you always do and we'll be fine. Bonus points if you toss the men in the audience a glare of contempt every now and then. Just trust me.
Oh, hold on. This is all happening so fast. I'm not sure I'm ready for...
You'd better get ready, because the curtain's going up. Hi there! We're Maki and Val, your lovely comedians for today! Magicazam! We're still new to the comedy business, but we'll do our best to give you a memorable show. Now, I'm Moggy, the bright, beaming one in the pair, while my moody little partner here is... Hey, what's wrong, Val? Everything okay? You need to put some energy into this, or we're in trouble. Come on! If you've got one redeeming feature, it's your moxie.
That might be, but this is different.
I can see you're going through something right now. All right, let's take a deep breath together. Excuse us for just one moment. Velvet, what are you doing? We're losing the audience.
I can't help it. I've never talked in front of such a big crowd before.
Wait, don't tell me you've got stage fright?
So what if I do?
That's so unlike you. Just pretend that you're fighting some nasty exorcist and give it some gusto.
Easy for you to say. I'm embarrassed out here.
Don't be such a girl!
I am a girl.
That's it! Just do that, but project your voice!
I can't, and I don't want to.
You're a comedian, you have to! Where's your passion for your newfound art?
I'm not one, and I've never had any.
No, I can see it within you, deep down, the burning passion of a true artist at heart!
I've had enough! I can't do this with you!
Sorry, folks, show's over.
Well, you've certainly shown me something new. A comedy team that just stands on stage whispering to each other.
We're going for a brand new comedic style. So, what did you think?
Don't quit your day job.
That's what I thought.
Ah, now she plays the straight man.
Got him. So, that was the mission, right? Hold on. Yep, we got it. Okay, this is the one I still couldn't find. It was Laphicet and the Ancient Remedy. Search for Long Dwell's dust to make Omega Elixir. But I didn't understand where it was. Oh, well, I gotta find a way to actually get there as well. But I'll get that one done sometime. Take the mysterious man to Titania. Prison Island. We're gonna have to boat there. Let's go. Actually, let's save real quick. You never know. And let's go.
This is bullcrap. You're gouging us just because you can.
Well, if you want to pay less, maybe you should go find someone more generous. Hmm?
Looks like they're at it again.
Huh? What's happening? Benwick, snap out of it! Benwick!
Huh? I was haggling for supplies, and...
Tell you what, I'll give you a fair price. Actually, just take what you need. We should all endeavor to help contribute to the common good of humanity, rather than selfishly pursue wanton profit.
What? Are you sure?
No. Wait. What was I saying?
You felt that too, didn't you, kiddo?
Yeah, it disappeared, but I felt a strong force coming from somewhere to the north.
It's called a domain. A Moloch's zone of influence.
Wait, if it's north of here, then... The Empyrean's throne?
Did that happen because of something Innominat and Artorias did?
I don't know.
I've got a bad feeling about this. We should get far away from here, and quickly.
So, the suppression.
All right, we're safely on the rolling waves. Don't you think it's time you showed us your face, Mystery Monk?
You're right. My apologies.
I knew it! Prince Percival!
Percival Ilmid Asgard, crowned prince and heir to the throne of the Midgand Kingdom.
So he's next in line, is he?
It looks like someone already had me figured out.
Yes, Your Highness. I could tell from your fragrant wood scent, as only the royal family may wear it. But if I may ask, why?
Must I explain myself to gain your aid? I myself could ask what an exorcist is doing consorting with members of the underworld.
I don't... It doesn't matter why you're here. On this ship, you're here for us to use to our advantage.
Treat me as you will. It's not like I can ever go back.
For a fellow born with silver spoons spewing out of his mouth, Princie Pooh's rather laid back.
Prince Percival is an upstanding man, renowned for both his intelligence and his fair, just demeanor. It's widely believed that with him on the throne, Midgand's prosperity will continue and... Look, I played dumb earlier, but I smelled that scent too. He wore it for us to notice. He wanted us to know just what sort of position he held, and how useful he could be to us. He surprised me, at least.
Do you think we're being led into another trap?
We definitely can't take that possibility off the table.
When the time comes, he'll make a good hostage, if nothing else.
Not if the ones we face are after his life too.
For now, let's just make sure we keep an eye on him.
The prince! He said he couldn't go back.
I wonder why.
The whole island's a prison. It's like a secret fort or something.
Weirdly quiet, though.
Yeah, I don't see a single exorcist on watch.
Let's scope out the inside.
Yeah, this is fishy. Looks like I'm full on some things. This was part of the plan. Oh, I don't like that. So he knew that we would need a place to go. And just, you know, process of elimination, like where else could we go, you know? It's all carved out of the bedrock. Looks more like a fortress than a prison. Any case, it was a hell of a lot of work. This place is just plain eerie. It's giving me goosebumps. Gecko bumps? This place is just plain... Oh, same guy. Her. Dang it. I'm not scared much. And what do they gotta say? The island looks none too inviting. I'll be sure we're ready to set a moment's notice. Stay safe while you look around. My, this is most ominous. What will happen here, I wonder? Oh, you know what's gonna happen. There's some kind of fight waiting for us. Also, yeah, I feel like there's some kind of fight waiting for us here. Well, let's save, because you never know. And then let's go in.
An exorcist.
Are you all right? Headless Knight's back. She's dead.
The Headless Knight is back?
Think this is the demon that attacked her?
Another prison riot?
Kurogane, Dial, you two protect Kamoana and the prince.
Understood.
Monkey, you're giving me a headache.
Stay sharp! This one must have survived the riot!
I won't improve by fighting weaklings.
So did the Abbey actually fail to quell the riot?
I find that hard to believe. The prison was heavily staffed with exorcists.
Perhaps it was venomization.
Venomization?
A dark ritual, forcing demons to eat each other in order to produce ever stronger demons.
So the demons devoured each other, creating a demon too powerful for the exorcists to control?
I imagine the riot didn't help.
Now whose fault could that have been, I wonder?
Whatever happened doesn't matter to us now. We need to focus on how to take this place for ourselves.
That exorcist from before said something about a headless knight, right?
That one's probably the leader.
Then we hunt it down and destroy it.
Until we capture the island, let's use this room for our staging ground. I'll leave the prince and Kamoana to you two. Eliminate any enemies who come in.
Understood.
Don't expect much from me, but all right.
Kamoana, if anything happens, call for me and I'll come running to protect you, okay?
Okay, you stay safe too, Eleanor.
Let's go.
I thought that monster almost had me. At least we have another exit. Alright, we got this. We got this, we got this, we got this. The same kind of monsters.
This island reeks with malevolence.
I imagine it's emanating from all the big old demons roaming about.
I would agree. Oh, hello.
Hey, it's you again.
I'm so busy. I'm so busy I can't even notice what's going on around me.
You're not fooling anybody. Why bother?
I was hoping to not have to deal with yous guys. Whenever I run into yous, I always lose so much monies.
Because Velvet always forces unreasonable demands on you?
Oh, Miss Exorcist, your concern warms my little turtle's heart.
I'm not forcing anything. I just think he's trying to take advantage of us by fixing his prices well above market rate.
Price fixing? As in deliberately marking up items so as to take advantage of the less fortunate? I was under the impression that the Abbey strictly forbade such unscrupulous business tactics.
Perish the thought, Miss. Our accounting is always above board. 25 hours a day, 8 days a week. No matter whens and no matter wheres, you can get whatever you needs for the same fair price.
That's good to hear. Eleanor, give the nice turtles that smile he so desires.
I'm sure running a business is hard work. Hang in there.
Much obliged.
Take a look at this. Well, well. Now here's a fine haul.
Love it. She worked them over.
Scout ship setting sail.
Alright, it's almost at level 9. Alright, let's see if we can buy some more stuff. Crooks and nobles working together. This world's too scary for me, seriously. Turtles. Alright, let's see. Anything that I don't have yet that I can buy? Nope. But what about my enhancements? You know what I probably need to do enhancements? It's just to buy stuff I already have, like this, and then just break them down. So I guess I'll go ahead and just buy these so I can break them down. Okay. Guess I'm already maxed out on that. Alright, we'll be okay for now. Still don't know what those Telos coins are for. Find out one day. Huh. Wonder where this takes me. Whoa, already, huh? Alright, let's see on the map. There's a lot of prison. Oh, wait. That's where I gotta go? Okay. Headless Knight. Okay, so I gotta get to the 3rd floor basement. So... take this right.
From the way you were talking, it seemed like you had an idea of who was behind the riot. What happened here?
I'd think someone in your position would know.
There were reports of a large riot, but I was caught up in chasing you, so I heard little else.
It was a small affair, really. Velvet Rokuro and I were being held on this island. Velvet instigated the other prisoners to riot so that we could escape.
She used the prisoners?
Yeah. You'd expect different from me?
How did it end?
We didn't stay to see, but the prisoners were losing badly. At least, that's what it looked like. But if that was the case, then where did all the exorcists go?
I know Oscar left to report the incident, but the other guards should have remained at their posts.
Well, if they didn't flee, we have to assume they were all killed.
By this Headless Knight, perhaps? Well, no sense losing our heads, I suppose. But it looks like we're in for a heck of a fight.
All we have to do is mop up anyone who's left. What was it called? Venomization, right? The dark ritual of making demons feed on each other to birth stronger ones.
Eisen, how many demons does the ritual require?
It's more a matter of quality than quantity. Stronger demons mean more powerful malevolence.
The ritual mixes the victor's malevolence with that of the devoured, creating a terrible, bloodthirsty monster. You see, the newfound power comes at a great cost. With it, the victor's last vestiges of self-control are stripped away.
So it's something even more than a monster. A seething ball of pure power and malevolence.
Rokuro, don't tell me you're considering it for yourself.
Of course I am. I'll consider anything that could make me stronger.
You cannot be serious!
What's there to be so surprised about? Well, look at Velvet. She's already eaten countless demons.
You're ridiculous!
He's right. If it helps me find my vengeance, I don't care.
Velvet?
Wait, are you really going to do it?
Relax, it's not gonna happen. Becoming a monster wouldn't bother me, but when I defeat my rival, I have to be myself for it to mean anything. It's the same for Velvet.
It is?
Besides, if I kill a previous victor of the ritual, I'll have proved myself strong enough not to need the extra power.
You're ridiculous.
Alright, 3rd floor, here we are, and that's basically the... Okay. Alright, well, at level 68 we should not have the problems. Even if we up the difficulty, it's just gonna be a longer battle, I would say. So I don't think it's gonna be too hard, just longer. Now, I could be putting my foot in my mouth and, you know, we could be taken out pretty easily, but, you know, don't know until we try. So, let's see. No one's mastered anything right now, so I don't need to switch anything up. Everything seems about right. Let's do this.
The Headless Knight!
He must be the product of the venomization.
Well, he definitely looks vicious enough.
Not as vicious as our Velvet, though.
Where's his voice even coming from?
Look inside.
Well, that takes care of that.
Yeah.
I feel something again.
More malevolence?
No, another Earth Pulse point. It must be on this island.
I sense it too. It's very close.
Directly underneath us, I would guess.
What is this place?
Welcome to the most secure cell in the entire complex. The darkest hole in Titania. Feel anything, Laphicet?
Yeah, I think this is the Earth Pulse point. If this cell is where the Earth Pulse point is, then does that mean it housed a Therion?
She was the Therion.
And a real hungry one at that.
They don't really understand it all, huh?
Every day, they would toss demons into its cell. It would devour its fill, then wipe the blood from its lips. Never once realizing it was delivering to Innominat the malevolence of hundreds of demons and prisoners. And then one day, there appeared before it a female Moloch, who shattered the barrier and freed the Therion from its cage. But the Therion knew no mercy, and it devoured its liberator. And it was then... It was then I obtained the power. The power to avenge my brother!
Velvet, you're a Therion?
This prison island was a feeding ground for the Therion, harnessing the malevolence created by the prisoners within.
But because Velvet escaped, the malevolence went out of control.
Wow, the same darn thing that happened back in Kamoana's village.
Lord Artorias would never have done such a thing.
No? What's so unbelievable? That he used his wife's brother as a human sacrifice? That he imprisoned his wife's sister? Because that's what your damned Holy Shepherd did! All to get his hands on Innominat's power!
I'm sure he had a reason for...
A reason? To spare the world of its pain? Don't give me that! Who will spare my brother's pain? Who will soothe my brother's despair? He murdered my little brother Loppy! And you'll stand there and tell me it was for the greater good? At any rate, that's one less Therion for us to track down.
Velvet.
Help! Eleanor!
Kamoana?
What? Did Velvet yell at you so hard you're starting to hear voices now?
I have a feeling something's wrong. Kamoana could be in danger. But we already beat the Headless Knight. I still can't shake this feeling. Please, let's go back and check on them.
Alright. It has to be some kind of plot with the that prince. Can't use him as a hostage if, you know, the guy, we left him with someone without a head and with someone that said, I don't know if I could do much, but I'll try. Like, of course something's gonna happen. And those were...
So, Velvet is a Therion, is she? I knew there was something off about her.
But it's what she cried out that's really on my mind. Laphicet, is Velvet truly Lord Artorias' younger sister?
She never told me.
If it were true, I suppose it would explain her knowledge of Lord Artorias' training.
If you're so curious, why not ask her yourself? Hey Velvet, what's your connection to Artorias?
Rokuro, have some tact!
I heard you whispering. Doesn't bother me. Artorias was married to my late sister, Celica. He was our brother-in-law. We lived together for more than 10 years.
That does explain a few things.
So he sacrificed his little brother and turned his sister into a Therion.
But you were his family.
To his view of the grand scheme, family is inconsequential. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. All he did was act according to his ideal logic. Well, enough chit-chat. Let's get moving.
She finally decided to just believe what she said. Like, you know, why would she... What good would it do her to continue this lie, you know? So, she believed her, and she's like, wow, you know? Oh, am I going the right way? Return. Oh, snap. No, the front docks are this way, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Because now we take this turn, and then we go forward.
So it turns out that Velvet is a Therion who consumes malevolence.
And
I mean,
too much
made
malevolence
sense.
is what changes people into demons. Strong enough malevolence can persist after the person who created it dies, turning their corpse or spirit into a raging monster. That's how undead and phantom demons come about.
Then the demons Velvet killed turned back into humans because she devoured their malevolence.
Yeah, and consequently, they avoided becoming undead or anything like that.
So she saved them. Well, I mean, a corpse is a corpse, of course.
Do you think she could devour only the malevolence and turn a living demon human again?
Unfortunately, that's impossible due to malevolence's self-reinforcing nature. When Therions are connected to Innominat through an Earth Pulse point, they seem to be able to absorb small concentrations of malevolence from the surrounding area, and inhibit the creation of new demons. But any human who builds up enough malevolence to turn into a demon will keep producing malevolence as long as they live.
That's right. To devour any malevolence, I need to cut it off at the source. That's how my powers work.
Velvet, I'm sorry.
I don't mind it. Actually, I find it convenient. This way, I'll never forget my hatred for Artorias.
Plus, as long as you stay away from an Earth Pulse point, you get to keep the power of any malevolence you consume.
Fuel for my hatred, yes.
It's funny that they didn't really understand how afraid they should have been by her. Because yes, like, we understood at the beginning, like, how she is, you know? Oh, we were going the right way. We just needed to go forward, not to the side. And... There we go. Alright. I wonder what they did to that girl. Or maybe they just faked the sound or something. I don't know. We'll see. Hi, little turtles. And you didn't do nothing? You heard the sound? Didn't do nothing? I'm pretty sure it's this way. Oh! I start turning before I even see anyone.
Ah! That was Kamana! Kamana!
Eleanor! You really came back for me. A promise is a promise, sweetheart.
A headless knight and a horse demon.
It's giving off a ton of malevolence.
This must be the true survivor of the venomization process.
Oh, I get it! The dying exorcist lady wasn't saying Headless Knight is back. She was going for Headless Knight on horseback.
Whatever the case, we'll fight whoever we have to claim this island.
Now I can't help but wonder how the horse is named.
Get close and look if you're that curious.
Hey, hold up! Double hit!
Elements of creation, fire! Let's fall together!
That's venomization, all right. Definitely stronger than that headless lump of armor.
I beg your pardon?
Not you.
The demon from the villa?
No, look! It's absorbing the malevolence. It's a Therion.
Actually, that hawk is Griffin, my one and only friend.
A damned Therion. So that's what Tabitha meant when she said we'd find out shortly.
But your highness, why do you have a Therion?
It's like I said. Griffin has been my dear friend ever since I was a child. Even if he's a Therion now, that hasn't changed.
So you knew you were helping a Therion escape. What are you plotting?
I have no plots or schemes. I just want Griffin to be free.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised. The Crown Prince and future king, he's gonna do whatever he likes.
I suppose I am at that. But if I am, it's the first time I've ever been allowed a choice of my own. When you're a prince, you're not a person. You're an institution, one designed to serve the state and its people. Say, for instance, you're doing your law studies and your back suddenly itches. What do?
I mean, I'd scratch it. Who wouldn't?
When I did that, my tutor gave me a whipping so hard the blood ran down my back. The reason being that I prioritized a personal feeling, that is to say my itch, over my studies in service of the state. Seeing Griffin lay claim to the skies let me imagine my own freedom. It was my lone solace over the years. But then, he turned out to be responsive to Innominat's power.
I take it the Midgand royal family is well aware that the Abbey is creating Therions.
Of course. How could we not? The kingdom offers unequivocal support to Shepherd Artorius' vision of reason and will. Even so, if there was one thing I could never permit, it was seeing Griffin locked up and unable to fly. Never. I tricked the Exorcist on guard and disabled the barrier. But then Griffin attacked the Exorcist and killed him.
That's why you said you could never go back.
They can overlook a single dead exorcist, but with a Therion removed, malevolence will engulf the capital.
I knew full well what I was doing. And yet, I couldn't watch my friend's life be stripped away.
Your Highness.
He chose a single bird over the world. Why do you think that birds fly?
That's what Lord Artorius asked me.
My anatomy book says birds can fly because their bones are light and their wing muscles are enormously strong.
Birds fly because a bird that cannot fly is no bird at all. That's what I think.
I understand now. As long as you remain on this island, you may do as you please. But if you try to escape, I'll kill you.
That should work. This way we'll have him on hand if we ever need a hostage.
Understood. I appreciate you letting Griffin and me stay here.
Well, now that that's taken care of, let's build ourselves a hideout.
Hey, Velvet, do you know where Eleanor is?
Wasn't she just playing with you?
Yeah, but then she left. I'm worried because she looked pretty sad. Can you go find her?
Why me? All right, fine. Just don't cry on me, okay?
Alright, let's find her. First off, hello, Luffy.
A most interesting interpretation. What do you make of this part here, then?
Well, if you pronounce it Loney Kyle, then it'd mean midriff, which probably isn't right. Maybe Muse Mila?
Well, that would make this passage read, Pornges are nummy.
Okay. Yeah, that's not right either. What's wrong, Velvet?
Have you seen Eleanor?
No, I haven't. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to watch her.
Just read somewhere where there's more light. You'll hurt your eyes like this.
Okay.
Hey, Rokuro, have you seen Eleanor?
Probably. I don't know. Bit drunk.
Just try not to go overboard.
But man, are we a bunch of screw-ups or what? I mean, we've kidnapped a prince now. They gotta have laws against that. Broke out of prison, flattened Helives, tried to assassinate a shepherd. Hey, how many infractions do you think we're on the hook for?
Pardon me if I don't stop and count. If you don't like it, nobody's forcing you to tag along.
No. I still haven't repaid my debt to you.
You say that, but you really just want to beat Shigure, don't you?
Whoa, to me they're both connected. It's a long story, but I can tell you if you...
I'll pass.
Well, join me for a drink then?
Can't. I'm 19.
I'm glad they put that part in. He's an adult. She's like, no, I'm 19.
Hey, you got any idea where Eleanor is?
No, sorry. I was having a meeting with Benwick and the crew about our search for Ifrid.
Are you sure you're okay with putting that off? At this point, the Abbey doesn't have much reason to keep him alive. Wouldn't you rather look for him than Therions?
I know time is a factor, but we still don't have any decent leads. I think we need to stir up the Abbey and see what shakes loose. And who better to do that than you?
So this works for both of us then?
Never fear. I'm still acting out of self-interest. Besides, Ifrid won't die so easily.
He's a strong man. It'd take a lot to bring him down.
Yeah. I've never seen him flinch from a storm, no matter how choppy the seas.
Where angels fear to tread, as they say.
Probably some of that as well.
Hey, any idea where Eleanor went?
How should I know? I'm too busy to spare any time worrying about anyone else.
You look pretty distinctly unoccupied to me right now.
Right. I'm busy being unoccupied.
You're... what?
It's simple. When you have free time, it means you're busy trying to avoid having any business to do.
You're too weird for this world, Magulu.
Says the woman with the world's blandest personality.
I always figured you'd be the type to take off as soon as things got hairy. So what keeps you here?
I am utterly, completely, totally, wholly devoid of anything else to do. Which is to say I'm...
unoccupied.
Right, now you get it. Besides, I have to stick around to see how our bet turns out, don't I?
You know, the way the characters interact with each other and certain things happen, they could have easily... I think they did at some point. They made a Tales anime, but like... I don't know. I think it should be more quips, you know? Rather than long drawn-out episodes with just a few things, you know, like I think I watched either a movie or something of it. Whoa, who is that over there? Oh, so this whole place now is secured. Oh, so okay. Find Eleanor. Alright then. Wow. She's outside. Alright. I'm trying to oh, outer path. Okay, so behind me. Okay, so I was going the wrong way. Sorry, you guys might hear somebody's dog outside. Oh. Alright, so on the map it shows we go down here. Isn't it? Yeah. And we go to the outer path. Last time we did this, there was monsters out there, but this time they probably cleared it out. Which makes me think we probably could have like fought monsters and put them in the enemy book. Technically, we might be missing out on some, you know? Oh, we had to fight him. I don't remember that. Oh, that's sad. He's number 2, but number 1 and she had a weakness, which makes me wonder if we fight that girl again, is she gonna have number 1 with her again? It's a little sad. And I say that because I wonder if Laphicet has like if they were brother and sister, or they just so happened to work together, or they became friends. I don't know. It's pretty sad though that he's probably gonna have to defeat her at some point, probably. Huh. That's interesting. Didn't it say that she was gonna be out here? Find Eleanor. Yeah, it even shows right here at the outer path. I'm lost. I mean, I'm not actually. Like, I'm at the correct location, but what the heck is going on? Like, it says find Eleanor. She's not here. What? Y'all need to stop. What the? Okay, this is where I'm already at. What's going on? Sorry, I'm just trying to find out. Yeah, I don't know how to get to where it says she is, but that's where it showed, right? Like, alright. Well, we will look. It's just now it's gotten confusing. Because we literally went where it showed to go, but that's not actually where to go. We'll head to that north watchtower, because I think... Yeah, see, now it shows that. But I... Uh-oh, hold on. Be right back. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah. That's weird. So I just got back from talking. So one of my neighbors was like knocking at my door, and they're like, hey, do you know where I can find the person that owns this car? And I'm like, what? Oh jeez. Oh, she's back at it again. She's knocking on everyone's door, and she's like, is that your car? And I told her, like, I don't have a car here, because I mean, I don't really need one. I just walk to work. So, but she's like, oh, do you know where this guy is? Because he's blocking everybody. And I'm like, I honestly don't know who. I don't keep a track on who, you know, whose cars or what. And she's like, okay, all right then. She starts walking off, and she's like, but are you sure? This is a pretty heavy guy. You gotta remember, you know, I think you would remember where I'm like, no, not really. I try not to even remember where people are going. So, you know, that's their business. And she's like, oh, okay. All right then. All right, are you sure? Because this guy's blocking. And I'm like, oh, I'm sure. And she's like, okay. And then she just walks away. I'm like, okay, that was weird. I had to hurry back. I wanted to say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't stop and talk. I gotta stream. But that would sound so silly because she was like 65. So she's probably like, a stream of what? Water? Like, you know? So, anyways, that's all what happened. And it looks like we found Eleanor, I think. Yep. No, honest. Mm-hmm. This guy. Okay, wait. Oh, this is South Watchtower, North Watchtower. Yeah, that's the one I'm still trying to get to. Okay, North Watchtower. Not far. I'm at the south. Let's go back down. If anything, we got ourselves an item that we didn't have before. Yeah, that threw me off so much. I think that's the first time. And she's a new, like, tenant here. So I think that's why she was so, like, thrown off. Like, you don't know where this guy? I'm like, nah. Hey guys, I mind my own business. I'll just say that. You know? Everyone pays rent. Everyone has their own right to privacy. Alright. My dog is bothered by them though. Sorry, my dog started barking and I was like, okay, alright, I gotta go check the door. But I think that it was just people talking like super loud. But that's okay. Oh, wait. Almost past the... Wait. I am looking for North Watchtower, right? Nope. Yeah. Okay, alright. So I passed it. Sorry, I'm getting lost in this place. And that's because I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna run to where I need to go, which was like back there at one point. And then I was like, alright, see ya. I didn't think it'd be this hard to find Eleanor. She should be up here though. This should be the correct watchtower. Alright, let's go. There she is.
There you are, Eleanor. Kamoana's worried about you.
You actually came looking for me?
Can't say no to a crying child.
Indeed. She may be a Therion now, but deep down, she's still a lonely little girl. That's something I've come to realize in traveling with you all. Wretched demons and Therions, even the Malakim who I'd only thought of as tools, they all live and think as humanly as the rest of us. I was so clueless. I didn't know what demon blight really was, nor what the Abbey was doing. Through it all, I knew nothing beyond blind belief in whatever I was taught.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
The coward's path is not that of an exorcist. They may say, I didn't know anything, so I can't be blamed. I can't live like that. I think I'll stay here a little longer to cool my head off. Please tell Kamoana I'm alright.
Don't stay out too long. The sea breeze can get cold.
Thank you.
Don't get the wrong idea. If you got sick or something, Kamoana and Laphicet would worry. That's all.
I have something to say. There's something I've been hiding, until now. I've been acting undercover on a special mission for Lord Artorias. I was to watch over the Malak Laphicet and bring him to Abbey headquarters. So vital was the mission, I was to do whatever it took, even kill my fellow exorcists.
You were gonna take me to them.
I'm sorry for deceiving you, Laphicet. Originally, I was going to get you to lower your guard, then take you in. However, I no longer intend on following the Abbey's orders.
You're turning your back on Artorias?
No. I still believe in the sincerity of Lord Artorias. That the world he seeks is one that will benefit all humankind. But nevertheless, I simply cannot bring myself to condone the methods he has chosen to achieve that vision, so... I will help you protect the Therions, until I discover the answer I seek.
Eleanor!
I want to live a life that I don't have to be ashamed of, and to do that, I have to learn the truth for myself.
So, you live by your emotions after all.
Maybe you found your own creed.
Welcome to our wonderful world of wickedness.
Don't equate us! To act in opposition of one's feelings is to act opposed to reason.
You never make things simple, do you?
You should be glad I don't.
Yeah, after all, she's my vessel.
Yes, yes.
So, I think our next order of business is to find ourselves another Therion. Well, that's the extent of my insight. Anyone got any actual leads?
What if we had Eleanor swipe some intel on them from the Abbey? That could work.
I don't know.
It wouldn't work. Officially, the Abbey still considers her a traitor, so who would leak anything to her?
Yeah. Besides, we can't put Laphicet in danger like that. And anyway, Eleanor's terrible at being a spy.
Ungracious, but accurate.
You know that special underground cell from yesterday? I want to go back there. There's something I want to try out.
All right, let's go.
Laphicet, I must offer you an apology.
What for?
For spying. I was plotting to take you back to the Abbey. I am truly sorry.
It was your mission, wasn't it? Somehow I think I always knew.
You did?
Call it a hunch. Besides, Velvet was really suspicious of you. Whenever you feel you're doing something wrong, you start to sweat a lot. It seemed odd.
How long have you known?
Ever since you became a vessel for me. I think Velvet knew too.
That's quite a shock. I failed completely in my role as a spy. It's pathetic. Shameful, really.
Well, I think it says something good about you.
Huh?
Someone who can't lie well seems like a better person than someone who has an easy time of it.
Thank you, Laphicet. I think you're the better person here.
I wouldn't go that far.
What are you doing here, Bienfu?
I was hoping you'd let me join in!
We're in the middle of something important. Please leave us be for now.
I'll be quiet. Just let me hang around, all right?
Afraid not.
Madame Eleanor is a mealyhead! She's a what?
Laphicet, thank you. I hope we can stay friends.
I hope so too, Eleanor.
Hey, Bienfu, I have a question for you. I know Magilou likes to call herself a witch and all that, but what is she really?
The obvious guess would be that she's an exorcist, but I don't think I ever saw her name in the roster.
That's not surprising. She is indeed a bona fide dark witch. I should know. I saw one night just how scary she could be. It's enough to keep you awake at night. It was near the crater of a volcano. Above the bubbling magma sat a huge cauldron. Inside the cauldron, a blood-red liquid stickily simmered, boiling in the hellfire heat. When droplets splattered onto Miss Magilou's cheeks, she just cackled and licked it off, and she kept the cauldron boiling for 3 days and 3 nights. What was she making? Strawberry jam.
What? What's scary about that?
I was just getting to the scary part. Instead of using sugar, she put in soy sauce, cooking wine, and liquor. Soy sauce and strawberries? Is that normal? You wouldn't think so, but that contrasted sweetness, sourness, and saltiness actually makes it taste great. Not that someone like you would understand the appeal. You have to have a refined palate like mine to appreciate it.
Wait, I've heard of that. You can boil things in soy sauce and wine to preserve them. When you do it with strawberries, it's called strawberry soup.
That's right!
Actually, strawberry soup has sea urchin and abalone, not strawberries. It's just called that because the sea urchin plumps up like berries. And it's not preserved either.
Really? Well, I had no idea. Wow, I really liked it too. I wonder if the reason she's never made it for me again is because she realized the mix-up. Now that I think about it, that's not the only thing I like that she made one time. Like durian jellies and the candied sweet fish, too.
I think I see what's going on here.
What does the food she's made more than once taste like?
It's just normal stuff, like what you guys always have. Only a truly scary witch could hide that much cooking talent behind such plain-tasting food with no one the wiser.
I know this smell.
Yeah, it's Prince Percival's fragrant wood perfume. When I told him I'd never smelled it before, he put a little on my sleeve to try it out.
I love the smell of the royal family's perfume. It's distinct, but not overpowering. It's made from Pandaria trees, conifers that grow in a snowy land.
I've noticed that you and Velvet and Magilou smell nice too. Do you all wear the same perfume?
We do? We don't use that stuff, but maybe you're smelling the soap we use.
Oh, can only the royal family wear fragrant wood?
No. Some fragrances, including the Fandaria-scented ones, only the royal family can use, but most don't have any such restriction.
If they all smell so good on humans, why doesn't everyone use them?
You know, I've never thought about that. Why do you think that is, Eisen?
It's a bit complicated. To explain it right, I'd have to start with the history of bathing in Midgand. A few hundred years ago, people believed they would die if they took a bath. They were so terrified of baths that they wouldn't even go near one.
I can't believe people would be scared of taking a bath. Why would that even happen?
Well, at the time, a deadly plague was running rampant, and people thought that it could be transmitted through bathwater. Bear in mind that this was all before we had proper plumbing or techniques to purify water. People couldn't just bathe anywhere. Sewers like the one we used to sneak through Logres are a fairly recent construction, only around a century old.
Some people even thought bathing at all was unhygienic.
Right. As bathing went out of style, the royal family started to use these fragrant woods.
Covering up their bad smell with a good one.
Yep. As a result, their perfumes used to be far more potent, to the point where you couldn't even tell if it smelled good anymore.
But nowadays, nobody actually believes that bathing can make you sick, right?
As civilization advanced, plumbing became widespread, and baths themselves became much cleaner fixtures than they used to be.
And the fragrant woods fell out of favor because they were no longer necessary, right?
To the contrary, as the people gained prosperity, the perfumes became a popular display of wealth. The newfound popularity didn't last long, however, thanks to the propagation of a new disease. One that didn't transmit through baths.
Demon blight, you mean?
With the rise of demon attacks, life outside the city walls became increasingly difficult. With fragrant woods now harder to come by, the perfumes once again became the domain of royalty.
I guess that means that fragrant woods share a long and complicated history with plagues.
To cover up the truth of malevolence, the powers that be spread rumors of a demon plague, continuing their time-honored tradition of covering up one stink with another.
So, what do you think of the perfume? Do you like it?
Yeah, it smells nice. But I think I like the smell of soap better.
Huh?
This island is so amazing! It's far away from any other people and has so much hidden stuff underground! It's such a perfect hideout! Just thinking about it makes me so excited to be here!
Yeah, I guess.
What's wrong? You were so excited to be here before! Don't be such a drag, Laphicet!
It's just that this used to be a prison. People were brought here to suffer.
If you're worried about how I feel, don't be. If I really hated this place, I wouldn't have made it my base.
Hell, I was imprisoned here too, but now it's the secret fort I always dreamed of.
I still haven't forgiven the guard who ate all those marron glacés I was sent.
I'll let the past be the past. What part of secret fort are you not getting?
Yeah.
But it can't all be just for fun and games here either. In order to maximize the success of our future battles, we need to maintain and improve this base going forward.
This place seems sturdy as it is. Does it really need more work put into it?
Nonsense! This place was built to specialize in holding prisoners. We can make it better suit our needs.
What are you proposing exactly?
Well, I think we need to start with smokescreen generators. They'll be effective against intruders unfamiliar with the layout here. Of course, afterwards we'll have to clean up all the soot, but still.
No thanks.
I think we need something to put out fires. The fire at Helavi's was really scary.
We have Malakim like you who could use water arts, though. If anything happens, you can just put it out.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
What we really need are some secret underground tunnels. If things get too hairy here, we'll need an underground escape route. We can put in hidden doors, and even some fake ones to trick the enemy, too.
We have 2 separate docks. That's good enough.
No enemy is going to attack without taking both docks into consideration. That's why we need to build underground tunnels before anything else.
But we're on an island. You know, surrounded by water. Where would these tunnels even lead to?
Isn't it obvious? We'll dig underneath the sea to another uninhabited island nearby.
But there are no other islands nearby.
If it means getting my tunnels, I'll build an island too.
Are you listening to what you're saying?
It sounds like he's daydreaming to me.
And what's wrong with having some dreams? This is a great opportunity we have here. You guys just don't get it.
It's okay. I get where you're coming from. But they'll never understand. You might as well save your breath.
It was just the guys. Love it. Also, Laphicet saying he likes the soap more than the perfume is the way he's saying he likes the way that they smell compared to, I guess, the perfume, which is harkening back to like the wealthy, I guess, you know?
I lost a bet to a young man, and he dared me to prove my courage by sailing out to a Class 4 island.
Oh, here we go
now, I can
again.
handle myself, but man, it ain't fun and games there. I nearly got killed by demons.
You actually stepped foot on a Class 4 island?
Not even. I was still approaching it by ship when this stuff that looked like spider silk started spreading round. These bug-looking demons were using the stuff to try and climb aboard my ship. Damnation! The crew cut those threads as fast as anything, and we got the hell out of there. The whole thing left me bawling.
Well, I'm glad to see you made it out safely. I'd suggest not going near there again.
Oh no, I wasn't planning on it. I had enough of that place to last me a lifetime.
Oh, we got another place we can go, but I don't know about it being part of the stories. More than likely not, you know. Alright, Earth Boys, head to the maximum security cell. Oh, right. Now I remember. Okay, okay, let's go. I'm glad that we don't have to worry about all the enemies anymore. Okay, let's see. We're going the right way. Let's continue. Alright, almost there. Oh, there's a inn? There's an inn? What? What incarnation? Oh, cool. This guy set up a little...
Take a look at this. Scout.
Okay. Let's see what this guy got to say. I can prepare beds if you need rest. Not alright. But nice to know that you can. Oh, that's the... I was like, what the heck? Wait. Oh, it's just him. I thought this was part of Laphicet's quests. Cause I don't know. Wait, what the? Did I come to the wrong place? I think I did. To the second port, huh? This place can get pretty confusing. Well, at least we somewhat ventured in this location, so we know a little bit more about it. But now we gotta go to the cell that housed her, and I think it is... it's gonna be down. Yep, this way. Alright, almost there. Okay, this way. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. I've been meaning to look at that. Oh, it was just tail squints. And there wasn't anything there. Cool. There was just enemies last time and I didn't want to waste more time fighting them.
We're here. What now?
Well, so I've been thinking about Earth Pulse points. They're where the flow of the Earth Pulse, the Earth's natural forces, are concentrated.
Right. And Innominat is using those points to acquire malevolence and reawaken himself. You seem to have a knack for sensing them out. Once you're close enough, you can even pinpoint their location.
Except, I don't have to be close at all. When we came here yesterday, I felt another place. A place just like this.
Are you saying you can use this Earth Pulse point as a conduit to find the others?
I think so. I don't know how far it works, and I can't say if a Therion will be on the other end.
Still, it'll give us something real to go on. Please, give it a try.
Okay.
Anything?
Yes, I felt it. There are dozens of Earth Pulse points scattered around, but I sensed a few big ones that stood out.
So you can even detect their size.
Yeah, at least I think I can. This island is one of the big ones. There are two more like it somewhere to the east and the southeast. But I think those are the Warg Forest and the Temple of Palamedes.
Still, that suggests we're more likely to find Therions at the larger Earth Pulse points.
We've got 3 Therions to go. Anything that helps us narrow down our choices is a boon.
Yeah, you've done great work today, Laphicet.
That's for sure. Thank goodness you're here. You're a marvel. One of the wonders of the world, kiddo.
It's not that big of a deal, really.
Then let's go Therion hunting. We have an honest-to-goodness lead.
Or dishonest to badness in our case.
Broke again. Still not good enough.
You think it's your swords that are weak. You don't think maybe your body's just stupid tough?
No. If it can't cut me, it's just not good enough. I need stronger materials to make a better sword. I'd love to try orichalcum, but getting that stuff is next to impossible.
Orichalcum. That's the strongest metal in the world, right?
A rare metal that's only been found in ancient ruins, and seldom at that. I've seen fragments of the metal myself, but I've never even heard of a piece large enough to forge into a weapon.
I have. I heard a rumor that a block of orichalcum was discovered in an ancient ruin some 200 years ago. Unfortunately, the boat carrying it sank in a storm.
From the depths of the earth to the depths of the sea.
A sunken ship. Treasure at the bottom of the sea. That would stir any sailor's heart.
If we knew where to find it, could it be salvaged?
The ship's crew drowned, so nobody knows where she sank. Besides, it's a centuries-old rumor. Who's to say it's even true?
Right. No sense in wishing for what can't be gotten. I'm sure there's other material you can use.
Even Dial makes a good point sometimes.
Hey, what do you mean, even Dial?
Even Dial's getting angry.
Saying it like that's just weird, Kamoana.
Even Komoana is getting weird.
All right, so our target is an Earth Pulse point about as big as the one here. Let's start with the closest one and go from there. Which way is it?
The closest one is to the west.
Got it. Lead the way, Laphicet.
My pleasure.
I understand why the Abbey turned this island into a prison. The waters here are filled with rapid sea currents. Make a single wrong turn of the rudder, and your ship will be capsized just like that. Not to mention the fog and all the storms that pass by. It must be nearly impossible to escape.
Aye. To get on and off this island, you'd need a vast store of nautical knowledge and a skilled hand.
Thanks to your curse, Eisen, we've gotten good enough to handle rough seas like this.
The storm that kicked up when we made our escape was huge, and all we had were 3 novice sailors. Thinking back on it, we had some seriously good luck.
The first mate told me we're going to be looking for an Earth Pulse thingy, right? The ship's ready to leave whenever. Do you want to depart now?
Okay, so what we're gonna do is stop here. We're gonna save, we're gonna stop. And the reason is because we just hit our, well, not just right now, but about 10 minutes ago, we hit our 2-hour mark. So I think that's a good place to stop. The Von Altia is here. Yeah, we've done good work today. As you can see, our next objective is to find the Earth Pulse point. It's in the west. And I will try my hand at getting Laphicet's ancient remedy, the Omega Elixir. It's gonna help us, and it's a mission, so why not? But yeah, tune in next week. I will be here at Titania, and if they're, yeah, it's been a fun week. You know, I was able to play Sleeping Dogs. I was able to play Knights of Pen and Paper 2, I really like those games, and this game here, Tales of Berseria. I want to thank you all for stopping by once again. It's been a blast, and if you'd like, stop by again on Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. I'll be back on once again. Until then, I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Stay safe, and I'll be seeing you.